Okay, so I'm part of a few groups, and I was on this one particular group where a lot of people are basically encouraging and motivating each other to pass several state tests that are required for educators in Florida. And one young lady, she posted her success and she was so excited. She posted, that she passed on the first time most of the tests, and she only had one test left to take that she had to pass. And everyone was so excited to see her success and to hear her report, and we were all like, yay, congratulations, congratulations. And then out of the blue, someone posted under her, why are you boasting? You shouldn't be boasting because other people are struggling to take the test. You shouldn't have boasted that. And I said to myself, and I saw all those other people under her post saying, why are you upset with her? Because she's, why aren't you rejoicing with her at the fact that she passed those tests? Why are you mad at her because she told you guys that she did it the first time? Why are you upset with her? And so my question to them was, when I have found myself in a position where I couldn't celebrate someone else's success, the truth of the matter is I had to look at myself and ask myself, why was I not okay with someone else succeeding? Could it be that we're housing jealousy that we don't know, that we're housing and don't recognize it as jealousy? Could it be that we have a superiority complex and don't want others to excel? Why are we not okay as women and men with celebrating the successes of others? Why are we not okay with seeing people go through something and not have to suffer the way we did? I mean, honestly, would you want someone to suffer the way you went through some things, or would you rather them to go through especially after experiencing the pain and hurt and trials and ups and downs of some of the things that we went through? Would you honestly want someone else to experience that too? So I said to myself, and I usually don't comment on things like that, but I did say to the young woman, why are you not okay with her posting the fact that she passed the first time around? She said, well, she shouldn't have said that she did it, that she was able to do it the first time. And so I said to her, when I have found myself in that place where I was not okay with someone else's successes, it's because I was dealing with jealousy. And we have to be honest to ourselves sometimes that we're dealing with things that we don't want to identify with. We're dealing with some things. And so when you find yourself not being okay with someone else's successes, not being able to rejoice with them, then that's not a godly place. You can admit it to yourself now, or you can admit it to yourself later, but it's not a godly place, and it is not a good place. If you are upset with the fact that someone else is doing good, then that's not a good place. Why wouldn't you be? As men and women of God, why wouldn't you be? Why would you want someone to suffer? That's not of God to want someone to suffer. That's not of God to not want someone to succeed. That's not of God, because his will is that we all should prosper. Not only in this realm, but in the spirit. So if you're upset because someone is prospering, then know that that spirit that you're dealing with is not of God. Take some time, get on your knees and ask God to search within you and and help you understand what it is that you're dealing with, what it is that you need to be delivered from, what it is that's keeping you from being able to celebrate the success of others. A lot of us don't want to, and a lot of us, when we get around other people with those same spirits that we're dealing with, it's hard not to, you become comfortable with it. And so that's why I try and keep myself around people who are going to check me when I don't see. I try and keep myself around people that's going to check me. And I want to be around people that's okay with me checking them, because I am determined to keep to be an example for Christ. I am determined to be what he needs. I'm determined to be that. And so, but we all, you guys, we have to, be able, that's right, Marcus. We have to let people have their successful life. God grants succession. Yes, he does. And what he has for you is for you, and what he has for me is for me. Just because you had to go through how they say hell and high water to get to where you are doesn't mean everybody else has to. And so sometimes you may still be disgruntled because of what you went through. Sometimes me and I call her my mom, Melinda, was Sister Melinda, we're talking this morning. And sometimes we don't even realize that we are have not been healed. And that's the issue. A lot of us are ministering from a place of hurt. That's what she said. I didn't say this. She said a lot of us are ministering from a place of hurt instead of a place of healing. And when you're ministering from a place of hurt, she said it, not me, you can cause harm to others. So recognize where you're at. And if you know you're ministering from a place of hurt, then what you need to do is go get some deliverance and get healed and set free, so that when you minister that thing, you can minister from a place of healing. And that way you'll be able to show people how God brought you through. When you tell that testimony, you'll be able to say, well, God, you brought me through. And be an example for someone else. But stopping their blessings is stopping yours and your children. That's right. Just try God. He will do it. He will give your blessing to someone else. Yes, he will. I believe that too, Marcus. But you all on today have a blessed day. And if you find yourself, because we have all found ourselves in this place before, not being able to celebrate the successes of someone else, then immediately check yourself and say to yourself, why? Come on, for real, why? Why you want them to suffer? Why would you want something for them that you know God wouldn't want for you? Why do you want that? So on today, you all, I just want to tell you all to be blessed. Make sure that on tomorrow, that on today, you find a way to be better than you were before today. And I want you to make up in your mind that you are going to be positive on purpose, because it's a choice. We have to make up in our mind that, you know what, I'm going to choose to look at the positive side of things and not the negative side of things. I tell you what, it's a lighter load to carry the positive stuff than it is the negative stuff. It's a lighter load. It's a better feeling. Because I can guarantee you this, all the things that I went through over my life, there is no way in the world that I would wish those things upon my worst enemy. Because at the end of the day, they are human beings as well. And if I may still be smiling, but I know some people who took their lives because of some of the things that I went through. I may still be able to walk around and preach positivity, but there are some people who took their life or gave up on life or turned to drugs or alcohol because of the things that I went through. There's some people that's still in it because of the things that I went through. And that's right, Marcus. We have the ability to break those generational curses. And when we recognize them and we identify with them, that's when we begin to, if God's going to allow you to recognize it and identify with it, then surely he's giving you the ability to break that generational curse. So don't accept the generational curses. Break the generational curses. With that being said, you all have a blessed day. Remain positive on purpose. Touch the life of someone else on today. Show love even whenever to someone who you may feel is unlovable, or they may themselves feel like they're unlovable. Show love to someone today and remain positive on purpose. You have a great day. God loves you, and so do I. And I wish you much success in life.